So probably one of the most common questions I get asked on a daily basis is, what should I feed my dog? You know, I was told by so-and-so and their friend that I need to be feeding raw, or I need to be feeding grain-free, organic, and you know, there are a lot of dog foods out there right now. In reality, most dogs are very good at tolerating most foods. So don't feel like just because you have this dog that you have to be feeding them the most expensive raw food because someone in People magazine told you to do that. You know, it's not really necessary most of the time, and I don't think people should have to feel guilty about the fact that maybe they can't necessarily afford the high-end human grade food, because there are lots of brands out there that are less expensive and just as good, just as well balanced, and I would trust them as well. If you're about to have a child, or if maybe a friend has just had a baby and you want to introduce them to the dog, the most important thing is just to make sure that you are always there, especially in the very beginning. You know, if you have an infant that can't get away or is just kind of sitting there, you probably need to be very cautious regardless of what size dog you have, because any dog could all of a sudden snap. It doesn't necessarily have to be an obvious trigger either, and I think until you have seen the dog interacting with the child multiple times and then you start to feel more comfortable, you know, you could maybe start having situations where the two are interacting just with each other. In general, most dogs adapt pretty well, and you just have to be constantly rewarding them for positive behavior. So if your dog is sniffing gently and not over aggressive with how they're kind of interacting with the child, you know, give them a reward. Tell them that what they're doing is what you want them to be doing, because they're going to start associating that behavior with positive things. I think using something like pet insurance can actually be very, very useful for owners, because it takes out that equation of, oh my gosh, how am I all of a sudden going to come up with $10,000 when my dog just broke its leg? There are a lot of different pet insurance companies out there now, and most of them are actually pretty good. I have pet insurance for all three of my pets, and I'm a veterinarian. Like, that is how helpful it is. It covers those costs. It takes out, you know, the uncertainty of being able to come up with a massive bill all of a sudden. And I think it's becoming more popular because people are recognizing how valuable that is as pets become more part of the family.